it's the loss of the familiar. I mean,
Mm,
that's why people resist. They know what's going on. Talking about leadership a little bit, because the first thing that people want to know, the first thing people want to know when change happens, and it's happening all the time, is how is this change going to impact me? But managers of people just expect people to change. Leaders of
mm.
people want to help them change. So they're on the front end, they're preparing. They already know when change happens, people want to know how's this going to impact me. So instead of just changing, walking away, letting people deal with it, however they decide to deal with it, which usually is not a very positive way, leaders begin with the end in mind. They may start talking about the change before the change is ever there. They might start asking questions about the change. They're going to build relationships with the people, and they have already built them, and include and involve the people in change. They're going to make sure that they don't decide how's this going to impact me, that they're going to look at the negative. They're going to start trying to bring the positive.
I like to use the analogy of, a photographer with one of those big fancy cameras, zoom lenses, they get ready to take a picture and they can change what object in that picture that they're focusing on. Now, they might choose to focus on something in the foreground, or they might choose to focus on something in the background. And whatever they are not focused on kind of blurs out a little bit because it's not the focus of the image. And we are just like that as people. Whatever we're looking at, whether it's a situation, an obstacle, an opportunity, whatever we're looking at in that moment, we can choose to focus on the positives or we can choose to focus on the negatives, right? Just like that photographer chooses to focus on the foreground or the background, we can do the same thing, but it comes down to a matter of mindset.